Welcome guys, thank you so much for joining in. So if you are here to find out what is happening right now with price action of Bitcoin and also what kind of scenario must unfollow for Bitcoin bulls to return, then this is the right place, because in this video I'm going to show you different scenario, different time frame, and also all potential price outcome for this current movement what we are witnessing here in Bitcoin price action. If that is what you wanted to hear, then come on guys, hit that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. Now without wasting any time, let's jump into the content, because right now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame using this Williams alligator indicator, this exact scenario happened here with price action Bitcoin that we talked in my previous video. A relief rally, and this relief rally getting rejection around this Williams alligator indicator. And why? Because this Williams alligator indicator in a daily time frame has already flashed this bearish crossover. Whenever we see this blue line appearing at the top and the green line at the bottom, you can see just like it from past Bitcoin price action, after that the trend starts weakening and also a potential downward movement. And this here was exactly what we were also witnessing along with this MACD, which is in a negative territory, also a bearish MACD cross, RSI line below 50 level clearly showing a sign of weakness, and T3CCI already in a negative territory. That's why we were aware yesterday in a daily time frame the price of Bitcoin was weakening. And now if you just ignore this Williams alligator indicator and simply look at this using the 20 and 50 exponential moving average, because we have talked about this scenario also plenty of time in my videos, we were aware with each and every price movement here to the upside, and also as long as the price of Bitcoin was above this moving averages, the crossover, when the green line is at the top, I mean the 20 exponential moving average and 50 exponential moving average at bottom, these two lines usually indicates now the trend is ready for this new move, and with all possible price pullback should be finding support around this 20 or this 50 exponential moving average. But in our case, if you look at this here, right, we were finding support at this 20 exponential moving average and also at this 50 exponential moving average, but you can see now we are below this moving averages. And today when we try to break out of this price range, you can see exactly after reaching this 50 exponential moving average, which previously acted as a support, acted as a resistance around 45,200 price area, and after that we saw this price retracement. Now what does this actually mean for Bitcoin, and also why this price range around this 45 to 46,000 is going to be one very important line for Bitcoin bulls to hold? Let me show you here. So now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin in a very simple way, guys, what we can do is we can simply add this rising trend line, right? And to the downside, we are also where we have talked about this broadening bottom type of scenario. If you look at the price movement in this way, but if you just pull this upper line area of this broadening bottom and look at this price movement around that range, resistance, 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 the same line when we had this price pullback acted as a support. And today when we try to break out of this upper line area of this broadening bottom, you can see the same line which previously acted as a resistance and support again acted as a resistance, and along with this 50 exponential moving average, we got a strong rejection around this 45,200 price range. So that's why, guys, if the price of Bitcoin wants to show any sort of impulsive movement, then the bulls must break out of this 45 and 46,000 range and properly find support above it. Because if we do that, right, then you can see the line which previously acted as resistance is again going to act as a support, and this trend could be potentially continue here to the upside, because we are also going to break out of this resistance from 50 and also the 20 exponential moving average if we do so. And now at the same area, right, around this 45 to 46,000, we also have another strong line of resistance that also rejected the price today, guys. Let me show you here. Now if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a smaller time frame and include this CPR indicator, because this CPR is a leading indicator, and also I saw many comments yesterday asking me, hey Anup, where is your CPR? There you go, guys, because right now if you look at the CPR indicator, you can see when we had this price pullback, right, the price almost came at this monthly S1 line, which was our price target for this September month. And after that you can see we saw this relief rally, right, and this relief rally where it ended exactly after reaching the central CPR line, because I have been very clear, when the trend is heading here to the upside, you can see the central line is the important line and also the strongest line of support for Bitcoin. But when the trend here is below this CPI line, this same line, central CPI line, top CPI line, and bottom CPI line is going to be acting as a resistance. And you can see also today when we tried one more time to break here to the upside, you can see big weak rejection, and after that is pull back type of scenario happened. So that's why according to the CPI indicator as well, the price has already lost the support from the bottom CPI line and also got rejected from the central CPI line, and this central CPI line was also sitting around 45,000 price range. And you can see now the upper line here we have this broadening wedge or broadening bottom. You can see this was also around 45,000, and this 50 exponential moving average was also around 45,200 price area, along with this Williams alligator indicator if you look at this one here, right? So that's why yesterday I was saying you guys around this 44,800 to 45,000 price area, we do have some strong line of resistance lying around for Bitcoin. So now what kind of scenario to expect next, since the price here has already lost the support from this bottom CPI line where we might be possibly heading? So I'm going to show you a really interesting scenario around this price range in different time frames. So now if you look at this price action again in a smaller time frame, I mean in a 4-hour time frame, what we can simply do guys is add this descending channel type of scenario that played out here for Bitcoin. And if you look at this price structure, you can see a very interesting scenario is unfolding here. If you monitor this price movement using this descending channel guys, you can see this upper line from this descending channel was a strong line of resistance, right? And the lower line here was a strong line of support. And after finding support at this lower line area, we also saw a really nice bounce here in the price action of Bitcoin. But if we look at this in a whole, this is still playing out as a lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of scenario. But if we look at this price movement inside this descending channel, let me add this Fibonacci retracement line from this swing high till this swing low area. You can see dead cat bounce type of scenario, because in a dead cat bounce, whenever we see this relief rally is not going to close above this 0.5 or this 0.618 Fibonacci line, and after that we are going to see a pullback that should be lower than the previous low, right? In our case we did saw this price pullback happening, and you can see where did the price also found rejection between this 0.618 and 0.5 Fibonacci retracement area, you can see, and then a pullback. And now if I would add this again, I mean from this high till this swing low area, again the similar scenario happened here, just like from the past Bitcoin price action. Price got a rejection between this 0.618 to 0.5 Fibonacci retracement line here as well. You can see we came between these Fibonacci lines and got a rejection just like here. So you can see this price rejection from the Fibonacci line brought us lower, right? So we must be very careful that the price here could be actually weakening, and we could potentially see another pullback type of scenario, maybe again around this lower line area of this descending channel, and also around this monthly S1 line that is still lying around 39,460 price area, guys. So please be careful and do not over leverage yourself. And also guys, before I conclude this video, I just want to make you aware, if you are unaware of my Twitter account, it's Crypto Anup. Feel free to follow me there. And if you also want to find out what I do in daily basis beside crypto, right, then you can follow me on Instagram. It's Anup Tungana. Please be careful, because scammers are using similar name and approaching you. For double confirmation, always come back to the video description down below, because that is the only official Instagram, or this is the only official Instagram I have. So guys, now by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.